Welcome back to the Barley Lads. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave us a comment to let us know how we're doing or if we should be trying something different and unique. Today we're drinking Old Forester 1897 Bottled in Bond. Old Forester 1897 Bottled in Bond, Kentucky Straight Bourbon from the Brown-Forman Distillery, Louisville, Kentucky. ABV of 50%, a non-age statement. Price-wise, you should be able to get this for around $50. Mash bill of 72% corn, 18% rye, 10% barley. So this is, we're jumping back into the Whiskey Roast series. If you've been watching our channel for a while, we did the 1920 as well as the 1910. So we're kind of just working our way back. So our next video will probably be the 1870. So 1897 Bottled in Bond. This is obviously 100 proof because of the Bottled in Bond Act. It has to be at least 4 years old, and it has to be all from one distilling season. They do not disclose how old this is. They do not disclose the distilling season. So we are just going to take their word for the fact that it meets all of the requirements. Yeah, so double checking. Yeah, that information's not on there. So if you've watched any of our other videos on Bottled in Bond, brief history, 1897 is when the Bottled in Bond Act was signed into law by Congress. Basically, it was one of the first consumer protection laws. It wasn't for food contamination or anything. It was whether or not your whiskey was pure. People cared about what they were drinking, and so do we. So do appreciate a good Bottled in Bond, though, because we know that it's coming from Old Forester. We know that it is at least 100 proof, and we know that it is a minimum of 4 years. Sorry, I should say Brown-Forman Distillery, not Old Forester, but I digress. So anyway, if you want a little bit more history on Old Forester, you can go back and watch some of our other videos, either, like I said, the 1920 or the 1910, as well as just the original Old Forester bourbon, which we did, I think, in the summer of 21. So let's dive in. You can tell on the nose that this is a little higher proof. Definitely get a little alcohol burn. Caramel. Hint of vanilla. Oddly, I do get a banana note, which you typically get with a Tennessee whiskey, but we'll go with it. Maybe my nose is just a little weird today. Definitely some sweetness there. But you can definitely tell that's 100 proof. I'd say it's probably closer to 4 years than 10. Got a bit of heat on it. Strong cherry on both the palate as well as the finish right now. I still get a strong cherry note, which I kind of expect from Old Forester. I think in our previous reviews we've talked about the cherry note. The sweetness probably comes off as like a brown sugar, which I think is another note that I've gotten before. Definitely peppery though. Not a distinct pepper, just kind of spice. This is good. Definitely not my favorite Old Forester. I think the 1910 is still my favorite of the ones that I've tried. The 1910 Double Oak is definitely worth the price. This I would enjoy if it was probably $10 less, but in the $50-ish range, I think you can find some much better bourbons for the price. But go ahead and if you can try it from a buddy or from a bar, go for it. This has been another episode of the Barley Lads. Today we've been drinking 1897 Old Forester. Cheers.